Good morning, YouTube. Just trying to clean up some weeds here this morning. Just thought I'd show you what I'm gonna do. I got some apple cider vinegar, about a cup of table salt, or in my case I'm actually using sea salt, and some dish soap. What you do is you mix it all up in the 4-liter container, give it a really good mix, put some into a spray bottle here, just like this one, and just start spraying. So I'm gonna bring you over to where my weeds are, and you'll see the problem I'm having. It's quite substantial. So here's my weeds. You can see here I got a bunch of thistles. That's pretty much all thistles actually, and starting to look like trees actually. So I thought I would just give them a good spray. I'm going to come back later and I'm going to show you how this is going to affect my weeds. So just give me a moment here. I actually decided to come back early. I wanted to just kind of show you how I'm applying the formula. So it's just a matter of spraying it. Just evenly spray. Get as much of it on there as possible. Don't have to worry about... You actually want to saturate the leaves. That's really what you want to get. Because on a hot sunny day like today, the weeds are dying for something to drink. So the leaves will pull in the moisture of the spray, and essentially that's going to kill them. I've done this before. This is my third year doing it. They seem to always want to come back because I'm not getting the root. But this time around, I'm actually going to pull out the root. Just be liberal with it. Don't have to worry about it. I got lots. And I'm going to come back and hit it again later with another coat. Hope you're seeing this. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back later and I'll show you the results. Hello again. So I've finished spraying all my weeds. As you can see, they are just absolutely saturated with this cider vinegar. And just so you know, it's about a 4-liter bottle of cider vinegar, 1 cup of salt, and about 2 tablespoons of dish soap. Now the dish soap is primarily used just to adhere the product to the leaves, so that if it does get damp or slight mist or rain, the product won't come off. That's what the dish soap is for. They say to use Dawn dish soap, but I've used different kinds and it does the same thing. So anyway, these are more thistles here that I've captured. I've got a bunch over there. So we're going to come back in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just to show you that the product does work. It's going to start, you'll start to see them drooping and sagging, and then within 5 to maybe 7 hours they'll start to turn brown. By tomorrow they'll be dead. We'll be back shortly. It's me again. I just wanted to come back, and it's about an hour later. Just wanted to show you my thistles. They're already starting to droop and sag. When I sprayed them, they were very healthy looking, and if you look closely here, you'll see, look at them. They're already starting to sag. They're actually starting to change color already, and this is like an hour later, maybe an hour and a half since I sprayed them. I'm actually going to give them another shot because it's best to get them when their immune is weak. So I'm going to hammer them again with a double dose, and you'll see when I come back here tomorrow, they should be brown, if not dead. I'll even be able to crunch the leaves and you'll hear a crunch sound. Here's one here, look at this one. Completely brown. That's like an hour later. Stuff really works, guys. Don't spend 16, 20 bucks on weed killer. Take it from me. Make this formula. Cost you about 6 bucks total. It lasts way longer than weed killer does anyway. And you'll be happy with the results. Be back soon, show you the final result. Me again, I'm gonna show you my second spraying of my thistles, just so that you can see that I did in fact put a second layer of formula on these. And when this is done, you're gonna see that these thistles are gonna be dead, and I'll be able to clean the leaves off them, and then we'll dig them out by the root using a tool that I built. That'll get right down into the dirt. So anyway, we're gonna start spraying here, same as before. You can be very liberal. You don't have to worry about overspray or anything, because even if it gets on the ground, it actually helps to prevent further weeds from coming back. The area that I'm spraying is going to eventually be covered with limestone and concrete anyway, so there's not going to be any grass here. So if the concoction actually affects the soil, it's not a big deal in this case, because there's going to be concrete on top, and I don't want weeds coming up through it. So again, very liberal. Get all the leaves as much as possible. Saturate the entire weed if you can. And on a hot day like today, it's about, well, I'm in Canada, it's about 29, 30 degrees with the sun. No rain forecasted for the next 2 days. And according to all the forums that I've read, they recommend that you do this on a hot day when there's no rain expected for at least 24 hours. But in situations like this, where it's going to be hot for 2 or 3 days, it's best to give them an extra hit once in a while, because what will happen is when they're weak and they start to drink, thinking that the drink is going to help them, it actually doesn't. It makes it worse. And then they dry out to the point where they are brittle and they just break apart. And that's what I want. I want it to actually affect the root, so that the root will stop forming and stop gripping into the soil. And once the root stops to grip the soil, I should just be able to wet the soil with water, and with any luck I'll be able to just pull them right out. I'm going to do a video about that too, just to show you what that's going to look like, and we'll have this problem resolved once and for all. We'll come back shortly and we will show you the results of me pulling these weeds. See you then. As promised, I would show you my thistles one day after spraying with the cider vinegar and salt solution, and as you can see, these things are dead. It looks like the stubs might still be a little bit on the green side, but they will die because there's no way for them to get water now. So I'm going to give them another day, and then I'll pull them out tomorrow. Total cost of the solution was about $4.73. So it's about 25% of the cost of something like Wipeout or one of those types of products. They're $16, $20 for 4 liters. Not as effective as this. Anyway, that's all for now.